What's up, guys? So I have a little bit of extra training for you. There's a couple different places I go to get backlinks that a lot of people don't talk about. So I want to go ahead and share that with you. The first thing is more blogger friendly because I do have a blog, but this will also work if you have, let's say, a Web 2.0 site like a Weebly site, or even a simple site where you're doing a YouTube review and you can just copy all the things that are in your description and embed your video. And speaking of embeds, that's also a very important thing that I will go ahead and get to in a couple minutes. But the first thing, I'm having to redo this video because, as you guys may know, I lost my channel, so I'm redoing this video. But basically what I did, and what I was talking about, was I created this SEO glossary, right? And anything that you can create on your blog, or said Web 2.0 site or whatever, make it into a PDF. I have a plugin that I use for that, and I can drop a link in the description if you guys want to know. But basically, I turned my blog post into a PDF. I had yet to make my video about this, but just imagine I'm on Scribed, and let's say every link that I have in here will produce a backlink. So what I did, and let's scroll down to the bottom, this is how I'm getting backlinks to my site. Right down here at the bottom of your page. Thanks for checking out my SEO glossary, which is going to link back to my site. Or if you'd like to know more about me, feel free to go to my About Me page, which links to my About Me page, or you can contact me via my Contact Me page. Now, imagine if this blog post was a review video of, let's say, a JVZoo product, Warrior Plus product, a ClickBank product, or whatever, and instead of this being this long blog post, you just embed a big old video in there. And then not only do you embed it, but someplace on this page you also just physically write out the link and make sure that it's hyperlinked. Now let me show you the little chart that I made up for you guys, and you guys will have access to this. So there are all these sites where you can submit your PDFs for backlinks. Now granted, when you submit a blog post that has a YouTube video, the YouTube video is obviously not going to turn into a PDF, because that's not possible. But that's why I say you want to put under your video, you want to make sure that you have the actual link to the video hyperlink. So I've also arranged the sites according to the page ranker, page authority, basically how much juice you can basically get from these sites. So I've uploaded to Isu, Scribe, SlideShare. SlideShare is owned by LinkedIn. Basically, this is a whole long list for you guys to start with. I would start with like at least going up to like maybe you do whatever feels good to you. I mean, I'm giving you guys the list that you can click on the links and go create the accounts there, because even if, like I said, if you're not a blogger, it still behooves you to get a free account, get a free WordPress account, get a free Weebly account or something like that. And then even if you're just doing a review video, take what your content from your description, hopefully you've written a decent one, and just kind of create a short post, embed your video, because we're going to talk about that in a second too. And then now you've created a backlink. Now you've created links, but of course, like I say in all my other videos, you still need to ping these things. So as far as resources to ping, the simplest one is the Google Search Console. But as I always say in all my videos, after you do maybe 9 or 10 of these, it's going to lock you out. It's basically going to tell you that you can't add anymore, because it knows that you're trying to ping a whole bunch of stuff. So the service that I use is called Backlinks Indexer, and again, I can give you guys a link if you'd like, but there's free options. You can use Ping Farm, I believe, and Pingdom. They might take a little bit longer, but you can basically just throw in all of your links at once and have that work. But this is, make sure that you do Google Search Console. I'll actually add a link to that page so that you have that. But imagine, let's say you take you create a blog post or whatever. If you're not a blogger, you create a short little excerpt, you embed your video, and then you upload it to all these places. Keep in mind with SlideShare, it's a brand new thing that's come out, but with SlideShare, the links won't backlink until you get to the third page. So maybe SlideShare isn't for you if you're going to create super short content. My SEO glossary is like 9 pages long, so it's fine. But just so you know, you can skip that one. But you have a whole list of here. Like I said, I've ranked by page authority. The first one, if you see here, is Google Docs. the first place that you can go to is Google Docs. You upload your Google Doc, you set it to public, and you ping the URL. Of that, I think I showed that to you guys in another video. So that's a little known thing that a lot of people don't think of with concern to YouTube, because they think of it as a blogging thing, and that it works better. It's more common to use as a blogger because you have written content. But there's no reason why you can't write a blog post, embed a video on it, under the video say, you know, click here for the video, or actually just put in the video link, make sure it's hyperlinked, and then upload it to any of these sites here, ping it, and then you'll generate a backlink. So that's PDFs, and like I said, a lot of people don't talk about PDFs, but I've become a fan of it. I don't do it all the time. I do it for bigger launches, but it does work because these are higher authority sites, especially Google Docs, ESU, Scribd, and SlideShare. Okay, so the next thing that's important that we need to talk about is video embeds, because video embeds are kind of like the big brother of just getting video views and video shares. So like you can go on Fiverr, SEO Clerks, or all these other, SEO Butler or whatever, and if you need to buy views and you need to kind of go black hat, I'm not against that. I've done some of that stuff in the past. I'm trying to do less and less of that now that I actually kind of know what I'm doing. But if you're going to do anything that's like that, the best gig that you can possibly ever get, and I know other SEOs and YouTubers would tell you the same thing, is video embeds, because it's not one thing to just send this out to just to generate a bunch of views and send some random black hat guy just your link, and he's going to spam it all over the place. That's probably going to de-index your video because YouTube knows what you're doing. But video embeds, it's embedding it in a site, and typically they're being embedded in Web 2.0 sites like WordPress sites, Weebly sites, Tumblrs. If you know how to build PBNs, you can build your own kind of network of these Web 2.0 sites and embed them yourself. But if you're not there yet and you're not wanting to do that, but you just still want to get the embeds, like the site that I really enjoy is called Legit. It's run by the guy who's Superstar SEO. It's kind of like the new Conquer. Conquer is great, owned by Alex Becker, but it's kind of starting to go downhill. So I'll drop a link to this gig. I've used this guy once before, maybe a month ago or whatever, but right before I lost my channel. And it wasn't because of that, it was because I wasn't using disclaimers, just so you understand that. But there's a gig like this, it takes 7 days, so do this, make sure that you plan ahead in advance, but it's 230 embeds across three different tiers, niche relevant in Web 2.0. So the people forget about the importance of embeds. You can find a similar gig probably on Fiverr. Again, I'm more about learning to do these things for myself. I'm slowly building a little network of tiny little blogs that I have. I guess you can call it a PBN, or you don't have to call it a PBN, but I'm managing all these sites myself. I'm not outsourcing it. I don't really like doing the outsourcing thing just yet. But every site that I create that has my name on it, that has a brand, has something I'm selling, I can embed these video to. So you can go to Fiverr if you don't want to do this Legit set and just go video embeds. And of course, like when you search, you want to find someone who's got a good, good history, good good rating. We'll wait for that to pop up. I'm gonna have a sip of my lemonade here. Now, you want to go by I would sort by the best selling, because normally the rating is higher. Okay, now see, if this was me, I will do 3,000 YouTube video embeds. That's way overkill, and that's going to throw up red flags, and unless this person is using a proxy, this is going to throw up red flags to YouTube. 600 embeds is that's a big rich for my blood. This guy here, he's new, but he's got 200 video embeds. That's more reasonable. Please do not go out and get 2,000 video embeds, because it's going to be on spammy sites, probably some porn sites. It's going to be on sites that aren't going to do you any sort of good. But like I said, at this point in my SEO career, for the most part, I try to do all this stuff myself. But I'm trying to help you all, and if you're uncomfortable with this or you're still learning, this is a good place for you to go. So these are my two sources that hopefully today have helped you somewhat. So definitely look into turning your blog posts or turning your short excerpts in like a Weebly site or whatever. Weebly is free. WordPress.com is free. There's no reason why you can't do what I do. Do these videos. Create a decent description, and put that on your Web 2.0, your Weebly site, your Tumblr. It's free. Embed your video there. Make sure that you ping it. And then there you go. So again, this isn't rocket science, but these are also things that a lot of people maybe don't talk about. They always say, well, share to Tumblr and to Facebook and all the places that YouTube tells you to share, which is fine. But these are also a couple little tricks that you can also use. My other video, I also stress the importance of look up every property that Google owns. So that includes Google Sites, Google Plus, Google Maps, Google Drawings, Google Keep. There's a bunch of them. You can get backlinks from all of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was somewhat helpful. You always feel free to email me or contact me on Facebook if I can be of further help. And I hope this training helped you. Take care.